Hey, guys, happy Wednesday, which obviously means today is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Day. And that means that tonight we are finally getting the finale of the show for season 11. It looks like there's a lot of drama because Bravo has already teased a few special scenes. One of them would be at Crystal Kung Minkoff's house for her Chinese New Year party, where Sutton is sitting across from Erica. And she's like, listen, I just want to move forward. I wanted to let you know I wasn't coming from a bad place. And the whole table went silent. They're all looking around and Erica's like, why did it go quiet? Garcelle said, because we're waiting for you to say something. She's like, well, pretty much don't hold your breath. I'm not saying anything. Okay, well, with that, guys, I want to go ahead and say there is a lot to unpack here when it comes to Beverly Hills because Lisa Vanderpump is now speaking out. Kathyhilton is speaking out. We have a lot of details, but before we jump in, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. Because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Lisa Vanderpump revealed that she would only return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills under one condition: if they cleaned house. If they cleaned house, then maybe. Now, we know that she exited, I believe it was after season 9 or 10. She exited because the women went in on her at a time that it was really hard for her. Her mother passed away. Her brother passed away. It was not the best time to be like, let's take down the queen. But that's exactly what the cast members tried to do. And Lisa Vanderpump obviously has some reserved feelings about this. She is like, I'm not coming back. I don't like them. I don't like Lisa Rinna. Goodbye, Kyle. I'm not here for Dorit, but for Garcelle and Sutton. Okay. She said, the only way I would come back maybe is if they cleaned house. I hear Garcelle Bouvet is very nice, and Sutton, I hear, is doing a good job. Also adding that it'd be great just to be Sutton, Garcelle, and me, right? Well, Lisa Vanderpump, that is not the ensemble cast that we're looking for. However, we would love for you to return, especially after we're hearing that Vanderpump Rules season 9, well, the ratings are plummeting. They're half of what they were for the premiere of season 8 and season 7. It's not looking good. We know that Overserved won't be on E anymore, and Vanderpump Dogs, from what Jason's saying, is not doing the best either. Maybe she might actually return to the show. But also at the end of the day, we have to remember Lisa's getting older, the cast is getting older, and she doesn't need this. She's a multimillionaire. She has very successful businesses and restaurants. She's opening restaurant after restaurant in Vegas. So I can't just like see a world where Lisa would be like, you know what, let me back in there. I'm not buying it. Garcelle even said, I know the fans love Lisa, and even though I don't know her, I think that she would bring some really great energy, and Sutton's on board too. Lisa Rinna said that Lisa Vanderpump doesn't have the balls to show back up, but I wish she would just show up and give it to them because trust me, there's a lot locked in that vault. Earlier this month, she also said she would consider joining Kathyhilton, and Lisa said, now, if you could just get rid of the other 5, then I think, yeah, there's a possibility. She said, laughing, referring to Dorit Kemsley, Kyle Richards, Lisa Rinna, Erica Jane, and Teddi Mellencamp. Well, Teddi Mellencamp is gone. And now that Erica's going through her whole scandal, I don't think that she would necessarily be a problem for Lisa Vanderpump. Just saying. Now, Kathyhilton is another one who spoke out recently and said she stopped watching after the hurt that she saw between her sisters during season 1 when it was a lot of back and forth, but we saw this was such a tumultuous relationship between Kyle and Kim. You stole my damn house. You are such an alcoholic. And Kathy said that she couldn't even bear to watch it, but she would be more than happy to join season 12. They tried getting her for 11 seasons. She wasn't down for it, but after we went through a global pandemic, it looked like she had a change of heart just a little bit. Kathy said, I didn't watch because I was so hurt at what happened the first season, and I didn't speak to my sister Kyle for a long time. Kathy said that her and her daughter Paris, they watched the first season and watched this relationship between Kyle and Kim just go haywire, and they were completely devastated and in tears. Kathy actually said, Paris and I watched that. We broke down, you know, we cried, and you're shaking and your lips start to quiver, and my mommy's not there, and there's no one. It's like, I felt helpless. All this makes me so sad for Kathy. She said, I felt helpless and low, and Paris was crying too. Kathy also added to that I can't watch the show anymore. Really, I don't watch. And if I did watch that first season, I would only zip quickly to see Kim and Kyle. So she wasn't watching for the rest of the women. She was just watching for Kim and Kyle. Now we know when it comes to Kathyhilton that her daughters were not excited about this. They even asked Kathy, are you doing the show, Mom? And she's like, no, I'm not doing the show. Nikki said on Watch What Happens Live that she cried when she found out that her mom was joining the cast because she didn't want her to get involved in what she knows from reality TV. She knows that this can be a bad situation. She knows there's conflict and resolution, and she didn't want her mom to get dragged into that. But Kathy said, as for her sons and her husband, well, they were on board. She said, my boys, of course, they don't care. Boys don't care. My husband was like, you know what? If you want to, just do it. I was bored. I wanted to spend time with Kyle. And I also thought, you know, I'm a businesswoman and there's things that I would like to do in the future. And you know what? When you have some eyeballs on you, I'm being very honest, it doesn't hurt. She sounds, now we know where Paris Hilton is getting it from. I love Kathy Hilton. I'm a Kathy Hilton stan account. Obviously, we talked about this, but during the Kelly Clarkson show, Kathy Hilton revealed if she would be willing to come back to the show. She said, well, first we have to see if I'm invited back. They gave out contracts 2 weeks after they announced the reunion. So they're in talks, but she said, I mean, I would love to. We really had a lot of fun. Now, again, we know that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it's back tonight with the finale. This is going to be a lot of drama between Sutton and Erica, and also Garcelle and Lisa Rinna, because Garcelle is holding Lisa Rinna's feet to the fire, wanting her to give Denise Richards the apology that she feels like she deserves. I don't know if Lisa Rinna is necessarily going to jump to the opportunity to apologize to anyone, because that's not really in Lisa Rinna's nature on the show. And if she does, it's usually not when she's really wrong. We've seen her apologize to Kim, yes, Yolanda kind of, but it never really seems like the most authentic apology. But I am curious to watch the finale, but now at this point, I'm just so ready to get into the reunion. It's a 4-part reunion. I've asked you guys on Hot Messy Topics, how do you feel about it? Do you think it's going to be exciting? Or do you think it's a waste of 4 parts? Because the one main central storyline of the season was the Girardi scandal. So at this point, what are we doing with our time? Which I think is a very valid and fair question. I'm just saying, okay? All right, well, with that, guys, again, thank you for another amazing night of Hot Messy Topics. I just wanted to let you know tonight, Wednesday and Thursday, we won't be doing Hot Messy Topics only because my niece is in town. So we'll be spending some time with family from California. I'm excited. And also, we will resume that on Friday. But tonight we are going live for about 5 minutes at 7:45 on Monique's channel, Monique Samuels, because it's her birthday Tea with Monique episode. I'm excited to be a part of it. And thank you so much, Monique. Guys, if you haven't, go ahead, comment below. Let me know what you think about Lisa Vanderpump saying what it would take for her to return. How do you feel about Kathy Hilton and her view on the show since season 1? Give it to me. And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. Because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.